and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the hill in this one, Kodai Senga. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
Rengifo.
The wind and the pitch. Clips the corner, and we're underway from Queens.
First pitch, 7-11.
There's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Senga was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. One of the better offensive weapons in the sport this year, Taylor Ward.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
And first offering is fouled off.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. On the ground to third. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Aiming for a strike. 0-1.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning. Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays.
Runner breaks for third. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Inside, and that's ball 1. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Citi Field, today's starting pitcher, Jack Kochanowicz.
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double. He was all over that one.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Here's Pete Alonso. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. And a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Moniak under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here.
Soto.
In that cleanup spot, a key piece for this club, Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
In the air to left, down the line. Ward makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Moncada tossed to first. Out number 3. Mets leave 1, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Senga back to work. That misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
The wide to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
Here is Moncada.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Hitting better than .350 this month.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
No score here in the second. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Right through there, got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And the batter now, Mickey Moniak. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Moniak matched a homer in his last game. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor throws to first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 6, the catcher,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. On the ground to the left. Over to first, and a couple of quick outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Brett Beatty at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. And another ball.
2-0.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 8, the second baseman,
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Moniak pulls it down, and that is that. Mets strand 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah,
That's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a slider. Top of the third, no score. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound that pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
So the lineup flips over. Luis Rengifo digs in now. Ball one there.
Ball one.
Rengifo in his 6th season
Ball one, no
hitting
strike.
leadoff in today's game. And he was born in Venezuela. Next
Ball,
offering
that's out.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Aye.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Nimmo ranging after it. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
The center fielder, Kodai Senga.
Up the middle. Neto whips it to first on the run.
He's out.
Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Wow, Singy's StatCast tells us he fired an absolute bullet to first, and it needed to be a bullet.
Yeah, 87 miles per hour on a line, Boog, and that's some heat from across the diamond. Really close play at first, but the ball just beat him to the bag.
And a foul ball. The other way, Neto. Not in time. He's safe.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. 1 gone, runner at first. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. On the ground, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. No score. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Taylor Ward.
Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Trout. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful When you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. That one in there to Mike Trout.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Clips the corner. That is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses. Now 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Juan Soto. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Line drive, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Grounded out his first time. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Up the middle. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Man at first with one gone. And now Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nimmo leads off first with one away. Liner caught it second.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Now
You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender's there to make a play.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Grounded out his first time. Fly ball to right. Trout sizing it up. And that is that. Mets leave one, and we are still scoreless. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Oh, Hoppy.
Senga back to work. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
You know, these Angels, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one finds the corner, and the count's even at 2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
I don't care what some players might say. Nobody likes getting hit by a pitch unless you're in an 0-2 count and there's a knuckleballer out there on the mound.
Moncada takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one's in there. And it's 1-1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak. Fouled off. He was late. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, a second, might be 2. And he can't come up with it. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The batter, the shortstop, Jack Neto.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. Struck out swinging his first time. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a swing and a miss. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. Got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Jose Siri. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Neto for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Baden, the runner at third. Siri at first. 1 gone. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Spear to the mound. Runner might be in trouble. Throws to second for 1. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Kochanowicz.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Squirts away a little bit. In there safely. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
That pitch in for a strike. 2-1 now. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Got him looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Ward swings through it for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Wow.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. And takes low for ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
And there's your strike. And a count 1-2. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him swinging.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Alonso goes 6 feet 3 inches, 245 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That's a laser base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. On the ground to short, could be 2. Glove flip for 1. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Here's Jesse Winker. Left field. And that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And a big swing and a miss.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Soto makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. And that's in for a strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here comes Yohan Moncada. His split numbers between June and July there. Foul ball. To third. Tosses across the first, and that is that. And the Angels are gone in order, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Now one missed. That's out to center field. Moniak moving under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The third baseman, number 7.
At the plate, Brett Beatty. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Runner on at first with one gone. Luis Angel Acuna will hit next. Line drive, that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Back-to-back base hits. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jack Kochanowicz will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Ben Joyce takes over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
And here is Jose Siri. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two on, one out. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Suarez up and throwing. Quijada also getting ready. That one misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The shortstop takes the ball with the go-ahead run at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air. Moncada sizing this one up. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Still no score.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the New
back,
York
and a new
Mets.
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Number 43.
Oscar Brazoban.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
So in now for the Angels, Mickey Moniak has grounded out a couple of times. That's to third. Beatty to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Zach.
Here's the shortstop
Neto.
at the plate. Zach Neto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Bounce to the left side. Beatty on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. Fought off foul. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Struck him out looking. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Quijada.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
So digging in, Pete Alonso. 1 for 3.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let
Now
it. I mean, he could have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
And now it's Juan Soto. That one hit to right. Touches down. That's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Looked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
One down, runner at first. And now Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Line to left. And it stays fair. Soto rounds second, heads for third. Here comes the throw. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Now here is Jesse Winker. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. One runs in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 on. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
One ball.
In the dirt. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two on, one out.
Ball 2.
Up and in. Counts full, 3-2.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit.
That's a base hit. Run scores. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jose Quijada won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Now on the bump, Hans Kraus.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First and second, one out. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Back up the middle and a base hit. Winker around third. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Acuna, the next to hit. Little chopper rolls foul. Alvarez at third. Beatty at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Suarez getting loose out there. Number 57 getting loose as well. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to first. 2 away.
Now batting, The center fielder, Jose.
Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. One run across, another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5. A 2-run double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
The count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. And they'll do it again.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Lindor zipping around third. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hans Kraus won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Angels, Jose Suarez.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
So up next, Juan Soto. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Ward ranging back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. But they take the lead on a huge 7-run outburst. Through 8 full, it's the Mets 7 and the Angels nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now pitching
compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Back to the top of the order. Now here is Luis Rengifo. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Diaz, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2012.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Goes down looking. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Brooke, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
And now Taylor Ward. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. The Angels with a lot of ground to make up here at the top of the ninth. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Headed towards the corner. Soto really on his horse for it. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. That's ripped. Base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Angels with only one out left.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.